Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Path to Enlightenment 333. It's Dr. Tabby Cat. Today we're going to do general reading, Celtic Cross, and see what comes out. I pulled 2 cards for the general energy, and we got, this is from the Haunted Cottage Oracle. We got number 15, Dark Forest, and number 20, Gate. And so with that, number 15, with the Dark Forest, it talks about embracing the unknown, and with having uncertainty, being in an unfamiliar space, and having the ghost right here, being able to guide you into the unknown, and you feeling safe knowing that you have a guide there with you, and not focusing too much on the unknown, and just knowing that even though you don't know the end result of your path and where you're going, that you're being guided into some place that's uncertain. So to just surrender to the path and let it be. All right. And so number 15 could be significant. And then the next one is number 20, Gate. And so with this card, it goes a few different ways. So once you reach the gate, it matters and makes a difference. Once you get to the gate, it makes a difference on if the gate is closed when you get there, whether it's open when you get there, because if it's a closed gate, it could mean boundaries. It can mean that your path needs to go another route, okay, and needs to be redirected. Now, if it's an open gate, then that's great. Then your path is open, and that's the right route that you need to go. Now, for this one, it means to come on through because the gate is open, and it means awakening. It means subconscious. It means shedding the old being, and it means spiritual enlightenment. All right. So once you get through the gate, your old self stays on this side of the gate. Your new self, the new spiritual awakening self, is through the gate once you enter it. All right, so you're leaving the old self behind. Okay. So that's the energies for the reading. All right. And I did get some channeled messages. They were kind of all over the place, quite a bit. Okay, some names that I got for the channel messages were Val, and I guess that could be male or female, Ari, Leo, Ava, Mia, Willa, Will, Leah, Kat, Alexis, Katie, Kelly or Callie, Will, Faith, Felix, Helix, El Jefe, Kip, Pat, and I guess that could be a male or a female, Lexi, what else? I guess Tosh, Taz, I think that was it for the names, I think. All right, so the things that I got, like I said, were kind of all over the place. So we got Kip, Q-tip, a tip, somebody's getting a tip, a pit, kit, somebody handed somebody a kit, A pack, like somebody made a pack with somebody. Somebody calls somebody Papa. Somebody's around somebody who's fake. There's a quake going on, like an earthquake. Somebody's taken a leap of fate. Somebody ate something. There's somebody that has hate in their heart. Something about a pearl. WAP, W-A-P. I guess it could be the song, or somebody has WAP. Vex, V-E-X, or Vexus. Fax is important. Somebody got a wax. Something was whack, or a whack app. Something on an IP address. Something about something being on tap. Somebody's drinking. Hape, H-A-P-E. I know that's Native American. That is our cigarettes. We don't roll it up though. We keep it in powder form. We actually snort it through the nose. Okay, something about somebody's lips, and then something about somebody's hips. Somebody's having trouble with their hips. Okay, somebody's taking a sip of something. I guess that's on tap. Something about a fish. Somebody could be a Pisces. Somebody put a spell on somebody. Somebody drives a Lexus. Somebody could be a PA, a PI. Somebody could live in PA. Have an LP, a HP. Something about an axe that came up 3 times. An axe. Something about up. Something about somebody saying hi, hello. Something about HIPAA. Somebody broke HIPAA law. An X and HIPAA. Hex. Somebody put a hex on someone. Something about a pup's paw. Something's wrong with the puppy's paw. Something about a hut, H-U-T. A pail. Something about a pail, like a bucket. Somebody's wearing a hat. Cat. Somebody's name is Cat. Or somebody calls them Cat as a nickname. Somebody whose nickname Cat has a pet. Something about like peat moss outside. Something about something is weeping. Somebody drinks tea and eats pie. Something about LAX airport. Somebody wears a tie who lies. They failed something, failed a test. At a Vexus. I don't know what that is. Something about something was wet. Heap and taxes and a will. W-I-L-L, or that could be somebody's name as well. Something about something happened on a hill. Somebody killed somebody with a pill. A wasp nest, and a quill. Plaque, like on the teeth. Somebody's at a dentist. Fat, W-H-A-T, fat. Somebody plateaued, like went stagnant, plateaued. Somebody lives in the West, on the West Coast, W-E-S-T. Pest, they have pest, like with the wasps. Somebody had a feast. like a barbecue, a vest. Somebody wears a vest with their tie. Something about the past with an X. And I think that might be it. So if any of that resonates, might be significant. Not sure. It was kind of all over the place. That was a lot. All right. And it might resonate with our energies we got today, because it did say leave the old, shutting the old being behind, leave it behind, and then move forward even with the uncertainties. Okay. All right. So we're doing the Celtic Cross 10 card layout. All right. Okay, I got the pre-set up laid out, and we're doing the Guardian Golden Wheel tarot deck. Okay, so for the first card, which is the present energy card, we got the 7 of Cups. So options, your present energy, you have plenty of options in your energy. Whatever options that may be for your current situation, that's up to you. But you have plenty of options. You just have to choose whichever is the right option for you. As you see, that should be the right option. The rest are and could be illusions. All right. So that's your present energy. Now, for the challenges or what's crossing and your immediate obstacle is the 10 of Cups, which is family. So your family could be hindering you from making a decision with your options of whatever situation you're in right now. And that's both cups, so that's both emotional. All right. So the next one is your foundation, the root cause. What is in the distant past that is leaving, going, that's the beliefs that led to this situation. And that is the swords, which is the mental, it's communication, and it's the Ace of Swords, which is the truth. It's communication. So there's either some kind of truth that led to this family issue, to this root cause or belief, however you want to put that to your situation. So there's either some type of communication or some kind of truth or miscommunication that came to head with you and your family. All right. All right, and then in the recent past, the events or energies that are moving in the background that still influence you are the 10 of Wands. And as you see, the 10 of Wands is like a barrier, a blockage, it's burdens. So your family and this truth or this belief put burdens on you. So 10-10, you could be seeing so right now you have the cups, the swords, and the wands. But this is moving out of your energy into the past. So once that shifts, it shouldn't be a burden anymore. And with that communication, you should be able to see more clearly. All right, now what's in your crown and what you're focused on now is the Page of Cups. So you're seeking an apology from someone, from your family, but honestly, I wouldn't be too focused on trying to get an apology or closure. I would just, to yourself, get closure, and then close it off to yourself and to the divine, and then give your family forgiveness in your head so that the universe can deal with it, and then that way you can move on from it. Because if not, 222 on the clock, you're going to be dealing with the burdens, and you're going to keep the burdens on you. All right. Because you don't want to bring that into the future with you. All right, so the near future, what's next and what's immediately next for you? Okay, we have the Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. So here, Six of Pentacles, it's supposed to be equal give and take, but as you see here, one person's giving more to the other than the other one. So maybe that's what you found the truth about, is that someone was getting more than you were. So, like I said, just, in your head, just close it out. Don't worry about getting an apology. Just forgive whoever it is in the family, and tell the universe, I forgive them, and I'm ready to move on from this, and then keep going. And that way you can start your healing. And if you lost out on some money, you can start to rebuild that, and the universe will help you. All right, so now how you view yourself. Okay, you view yourself as the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is good because the Three of Wands is actually about action. It's fire. It's taking action. It is about travel, long distance. It could be going across the land. It can be going across the water. It could be flying. However it is you think of yourself. So right now you're actually not just planning, you're actually going to take action. So that's good. I'm glad you're actually going to take action. Just make sure it's in the positive action. All right, now what are the external influences that are affecting your choices in this situation? And you got the Eight of Wands, which that's not a bad influence, as long as it's not from the family, being critical in a negative way. But the Eight of Wands, that is quick communication, that's quick action, movement towards you. So just take it how it is in your situation. If it is negativity, then just learn how to put up boundaries and block that away from you. All right, now your hopes and fears that and the lessons that you are learning from the situation. You got the Two of Pentacles, which is you're learning about equal give and take and juggling things to make them equal. As you see, she's holding them equally. She's not making one lesser than the other. They are equal. So no more of this. We are learning our lessons that we are just as equal as everybody else, right? Yes, not one is better than the other. So that's good. All right, and then the outcome, the long-term outcome that you are learning from the situation is you got the Eight of Pentacles. So you're learning to master your skills to get your pentacles back. So that's good. You're mastering a skill, and this in return, you will get your pentacles back on your own without your family's help. And that way they will watch you. They will watch your money rise. They will watch all those pentacles gain on your own without their help. All right. Well, that's good. All right, so let's clarify some stuff. All right, let's see. All right, let's clarify. Clarify the Seven of Cups for their present energy. Clarify the Seven of Cups for their present core issue for this situation. Clarify the Seven of Cups for their present core issue of the situation, please, and thank you. Seven of Cups. All right, the Queen of Wands. So right now you're in this Queen of Wands energy. Being able, because with her, she takes a hold of any situation. She's not afraid to make decisions, and she will make them with affirmity and without worrying about the feelings of others. So that's good. And she's a fire sign. And the High Priestess at the bottom. So she's using her intuition, her inner knowing. Okay. Tell us about the challenge, the Ten of Cups with the family. What's this family issue with the Ten of Cups? What's the situation with the family issue, the Ten of Cups? Why is this a blockage for them? Why is this an obstacle for the collective, the Ten of Cups? Why is the Ten of Cups an obstacle for the collective? Please and thank you. All right, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's about money. It's about a new offer. They were trying to give you a low offer and give somebody else a bigger offer. Okay. Yeah. They gave a choice to give somebody else a bigger offer to work with them. All right. So let's find out. What is this? Ten of Wands. What's this Ten of Wands? Clarify the Ten of Wands. What are these burdens? The King of Wands. So there's a King of Wands that's a burden, or that's causing a burden. So if you're the Queen of Wands, that could be your husband that's causing, and if you're not married, that can be your significant other, boyfriend, business partner, what have you. So they're the cause of the issue. All right. And tell us about this Ace of Swords. Oh. Okay, so the truth is that the family was trying to put a barrier, a blockage against your fate, your fortune, and the Ace of Pentacles, yes. They knew that it was fate for you to come into money and to make good money, but they were trying to put a stop to this. Yes. Yep, they were trying to cause conflict and to stop this coming in for you. All right. So tell me about the Page of Cups, their crown, what they were focused on. Tell me about the Page of Cups, what they were focused on. Tell me more about the Page of Cups, of what they were focused on. Why are they focused on the, oh, Page of Cups? And we got, is that it? Oh, it all landed in my lap. I thought they dropped on the floor, but they didn't. Okay. Ace of Cups. I'll reshuffle. Yeah, I'll reshuffle. Tell me about the Page of Cups of what they were focused on for this situation. All right, Five of Wands. Yeah, it's two people that were in conflict. They want them to say sorry. Oh. A Queen of Cups, sideways. So, a mother figure. So it's a mother figure. You want a mother figure to say sorry. She came out sideways. So. Yeah, that's not going to happen. All right, and tell me about the Six of Pentacles for the near future. Okay, what's immediately next for them? The Six of Pentacles. What's immediately next for them that they're focused on? The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, Three of Swords. And the Eight of Swords at the bottom. Mental imprisonment and heartbreak. So yeah, they don't want to get heartbroken for the future. 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay, and the Three of Wands. Tell me about the Three of Wands for how they view themselves. Tell me more about this Three of Wands, how they view themselves. The Sun. You guys are good. You view yourself as the Sun. The Three of Wands is verified by the Sun. That's the best card in the deck. The highest vibrational card in the deck. So yes, you guys are good. Keep going. All right. All right, tell me about the Eight of Wands for the external factors that affect the situation. Eight of Wands. External factors that affect the situation. Knight of Wands. So this is more like a teenager, age 20s age. So if you guys are the Queen and King of Wands, this is a younger person that's affecting the situation, that's coming in with communication or action. So somebody in the family. All right, clarify the Two of Pentacles for the lessons that they've learned from the situation. Clarify the Two of Pentacles, the lessons they learned from the situation. All right, Knight of Swords, yes. Speak your, have your voice spoken swiftly. Don't hold back. Speak your truth. Definitely. Protect your mental against your family. Be authentic. Don't let them put you in a mental imprisonment. Don't let them have, mental conflict. All right, and for the outcome, the Eight of Pentacles. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles for their long-term outcome. Eight of Pentacles for their long-term outcome. You got the Two of Wands, planning and having the strength to plan. So yeah, planning for your future. You'll be mastering and having enough money to plan for your future. Yeah. Nice. All right. Let's see. Let's get some zodiac signs. Gonna get some zodiac signs for this message for the collective. Zodiac signs for the collective for this message. That was a lot. All right, we got Chiron. Remember, Chiron is lessons. That's all about the South Node. Hurt and heal. Healing from the wounds that you carry. Sextile, combination of tension and flow, potential and a rewarding situation. That's 60 degrees. House 2, physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. That is Taurus. That's your resources and money. So Taurus, house 9, spiritual growth. Sagittarius. And that's about your teachings. And then house 10, structure, discipline, life, mission, accomplishments, and career. That's Capricorn. And that's about lessons. And mutable signs, surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. So definitely welcome change. All right. And then we'll get some of our Oracle of Mystical Moments, all right? Give us some mystical moment Oracle for this message for the collective. Anything they need to know? Anything they need to know from this deck? It says A Long Way Home, number 35. 3 and 5 is an 8. 8 is karmic lessons. And let's see what 35 is. All right, A Long Way Home on the hot air balloon with the house that's upside down. All right, it says journey, remembrances, experiences, and passage. Look at this little elephant on his journey through the skies. He lives in a huge balloon and has his castle with him. Lights guide the way while he slowly passes over the horizon. How long is his journey and when will it end? Will he drop anchor again or continue his travels? This card reflects how we pass through our lives. During our pilgrimage, we collect memories strong enough to fill a castle and light enough to buoy our voyage. Yes. Yeah, we got an anchor. Nice. Alrighty. Let's see. Okay, we'll get some of the letters and see what comes out. So yes, when you are having conflict with anyone, it doesn't matter if it's your family, friends, ex-friends, boyfriend, girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, you don't always need closure from them. Just close it out with yourself, because if you try and wait for closure from them and they never come through, then it's going to keep you stagnant, because you're going to be connected to them the entire time, and that's going to prevent you from having other blessings coming through. So yeah, don't always look for an apology. Let's see. CT, somebody might need a CAT scan. TV, somebody's watching TV. Texas, somebody lives in Texas. CV. Somebody drives a SUV. Somebody cut themselves and that's why they need a CAT scan. Somebody's trying to sum up something, some numbers on an audit, or they're getting audited on a tax, on their taxes. Somebody needs some Tums for their stomach. They ate something terrible or acidic. Somebody needs to get vaccinated, or somebody did get vaccinated. Fax, somebody's getting a fax. Somebody plays a saxophone. Somebody's driving a car. Somebody has a cat. Somebody's sitting on a mat doing yoga, meditating. Somebody lives far. Somebody has maxed out somebody's credit card. Somebody drives a Saturn. Somebody lives on a farm or works on a farm. Something about mustard. Uses mustard or grows mustard seeds. Mushrooms. Somebody's named JT. Junior. Sue. T. Tears. Somebody's crying. Somebody had to take an animal to a vet. Somebody's in fear of something. Mars, something about the planet Mars. And Venus and Mars, so masculine and feminine. Something about a safari. REM, sleep. Mexico. Sumo wrestler. Reno. Tune the radio and turn the radio, turn the car. Zen, Z-E-N. Music. Mute, M-U-T-E, muting somebody. A star, somebody's a star or an Aquarius. Cave, somebody went hiking in a cave. In Mexico. the sand, or New Mexico, Arizona. Fame, somebody's going to be famous. Somebody drives a van. Any colors? We have Jeremy, the name Jeremy. Fred. Rez, R-E-Z, a name. Or Reg. Ren. New Jersey. Fast, somebody's fast. A meerkat. Aren't those in Australia? Meerkats. Somebody eating oxtail. Jerome. Amelia. Serena. Jezebel. Familia. Su familia. Mi familia. Ex familia. Victoria's Secret. Somebody's shopping for somebody at Victoria's Secret. Somebody won a raffle. Somebody has something stored in a safe. Something about the month of June. March, February. Okay, I think that's it. All right. Well, if any of that resonated, hopefully it did. Only take what resonates. Don't try to make it fit. All right. All right. Thank you very much. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.